YouTube, it's the Old Fart Riding here again. I hope everybody's all well and good out there in the old YouTube land. I've got a bit of a different view on my bike at the moment, so I'm trying a different. I've actually bought a new helmet, which is a Shark. Just get out of the driveway. It's a Shark S900. Very happy with it. Oh, bit of a bit there. Very happy with it. Just thought I'd go for a bit of a ride today, do a bit of a vlog. But the shape of this helmet has actually caused me to, because it's quite oval in a lot of places, where I used to carry the helmet in the first place, in that front section. Around there. Bit of shit on there, wrong gear, doesn't matter. It's a very oval shape, so I can't. Somebody been doing a big burnout, good on yous. So I couldn't put the mount on the chin where I normally have it. So I've had to mount there on the top of the helmet. It's still a little bit oval up there. This helmet's a little bit more aerodynamic than the Vision R that I had, and also the Kubota that I had as well too. So just thought I'd go for a bit of a ride, just give it a test run, see how it goes. I'm also using the Sena for the voice as well too. I've got it connected into the back of the GoPro, the little Sena adaptation pack. That's in there as well. So actually not feeling it as much as I thought I would on the top. I thought I would have felt a lot more. It's a little bit cloudy today, which is unusual for here in Darwin, because Darwin, believe it or not, it's supposed to be the dry season. We had a very short wet season where we didn't get a lot of rain. Well, when I say not a lot of rain, usually we get probably 600 to 1,000 millimetres for a season. This year we've only got getting up around the 500 mil mark, I think we got this year, by all accounts from the news. Well, that's a bit of cloud up there, a bit of smoke in it as well too. They do a lot of burn off this time of year. It's supposed to be the dry season, nice and dry, everything dies pretty much. It's really funny because within 2 weeks of the dry season hitting up here, everything dies. And within 2 weeks of the wet season starting, everything goes green again. And it's that drastic a change. As soon as this old grass and everything starts getting a bit of water into it, woof! Away she goes! It grows faster than I can bloody mow it, that's for sure. Yeah, it grows really quick. You go back to mowing your grass every week, which is so much fun. I get so overly impressed about having to mow my grass every bloody week. Well, hopefully guys, the sun will come out in a minute. I just got a little bit of cloud here, as you can probably see from the camera view. Bit of rubbish on the road. People leaving their shit behind. Yeah, this is called the Howard Springs Lights here. This comes onto the Stuart Highway. If you turn right onto this road here, that's onto the Stuart Highway. And basically you just keep going until you hit Alice Springs. Keep going and you end up down near Port Augusta in South Australia. That road is just one big road. So basically Darwin's got one road in, one road out. Which is all good. Saves getting lost. There's been quite a bit of roadworks around here though. I mean this section all through here was all widened up and extra turn lanes put in and all sorts of stuff. As you'll see as we come up a little bit further, this area through here they've got a big camp up a little bit further for all the boys that are building the Impex stuff. But they've also got a big bus depot over here now which are carting the Impex boys around as well too. So we're going to just do a little ride through Howard Springs here. That's the bus depot there with all the buses. I don't know what they're going to do with all the buses when the Impex boys all disappear. Suppose they'll have to sell them to someone down south. Sure, someone will take them on. And that's why they did all the roadworks back there and all through here. This never existed. Well, going back about 5 years ago, all this through here was all just 2-lane road. That was it. So we're going to turn right here and actually go into Howard Springs. The guys here in Howard Springs were a bit pissed off about stuff when Impex come along. So I thought just over the back there, or behind all those trees, is where the camp is, and it's you can actually take about 10,000 blokes in there. So can't really see it that good through here. It's all over the back there. You can sort of see a few houses and stuff. They've got little donglers and all sorts of stuff. They've got their own cinema, their own pub, all sorts of shit in there. So basically, they get all their stuff trucked in. The guys here at Howard Springs thought they were going to make a killing at it, but as it turned out, they don't come into here for nothing because everything's supplied to them there. Occasionally we get them going to the shopping centres and places like that, but apart from that, that's about it. Yeah, so there was quite a few disappointed people, especially the Botlow. He thought he was going to make a fortune. And the little shops that are out here as well too. There's a little pizza shop and a few other little bits and pieces, like a little corner supermarket. Yeah, so they all got a bit of a disappointment out of that. I'm just hoping the voice comes out on this, guys, because I could be gibbering for no reason. Nothing's coming out. Guys, throttle lock for long rides, get one. If you haven't got a cruise control and you're doing long rides, guys, this one's what they call an Omni, O-M-N-I. I got it imported over from the States. I brought it in from the States. It took me about 3 weeks to get it. But I think I've spoken about this Omni before. I can let go. I can just rest my hand on there and just have it nice and easy on there if I need to. But I'm not putting any stress on my hand at all. For long rides, absolutely fantastic. Takes all that ability out. Stops your hand from going numb. Allows you to move your fingers about, which is good. The only downside to the throttle locks is obviously it's when you're going down the hill, it's going to speed up. When you're coming up the other side, it's going to slow down. Because it's only a throttle lock, it's not a cruise control. Yeah, Omni is the one I use, and dead bird, we'll get round him. Yeah, lovely. And I love it, absolutely love it, guys. As you can see, I've got my nice bright red grips on, big pussy grips. These are called a grip grab or something they call them. Got them from the States as well too. They took about 4 weeks to get here. But your GoPro remote control, guys, if you're not using one, mate, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I can still see whether it's recording. I can see the length of time I've been recording for, which generally goes for a long time for me because I gibber a lot of shit. It's most of you guys that do actually look at my videos out there. You know, I can rabbit on a fair bit. A bit of a rabbiter. Got the zigzag going on. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's one of our public schools. That's Howard Springs Public School. It's all good. Been in there plenty of times. Because I do it, don't hold it against me, guys, but I do work for the Northern Territory Government. I work for a section which is called Department of Infrastructure. We've had a few name changes over the years. We basically do all the repair and maintenance and minor new works for, we run those projects. I work as a project manager with those guys. My actual title is Senior Project Officer at this stage, but I'm hoping to take the next step very soon and move into a project management role. I do that role anyway, so it's only a matter of adjusting my position up to where it needs to be, which I'm, fingers crossed, never know, fingers crossed. Oops, don't want to speed. That's the only thing, you just got to keep an eye on your speed when you're using your throttle lock. I wouldn't use it in town or in heavy traffic because you do have to throttle off to turn it off. It's not a case of hitting the brakes or anything like that to make it come off. You'll hit the brakes and pull your clutch in, which I have done in the past when I was originally getting used to it. Pardon me, guys. And basically all it does is just revs your bike out because your throttle doesn't come off. You've actually got to throttle off. So you'll go throttle off and then your bike will start to slow down. Yeah, guys, don't use it in heavy traffic. If you are around heavy traffic, the ideal situation for them is obviously out on the highways when you're cruising pretty well, going for your long rides. I've got Bathurst coming up soon. Oh yeah! So I'm going to be riding from Darwin to Bathurst and then ride all the way back again on my Kawasaki Versa 650. She's a 2013 model. I've done a lot of modifications to her. Got changed the windscreen, put a bigger touring windscreen on her. What else have I done? Put the power thing on her as well too. That's linked through so I can charge a 12 volt and a USB port as well too. That's good for my phone. I've got all my connections and everything in my tank bag, which I plug in when I'm doing my long trips. What I find is with the tank bag is it heats my phone up and it stops it charging and later in the afternoon. So what I try and do is I'll charge it during the morning while I'm still riding, and then that generally gets me the rest of the day using my headset and music, listening to music all the time. The route that I'm taking at the moment, guys, is out the back of Howard Springs. It's one of the rides we do. We bring our learner riders out this way. and some of the boys come along and hook along with us of a Saturday afternoon. We haven't had one for a while because the gentleman that normally organises it, Lou, he's had a few other things he's been doing at the moment, so hopefully next weekend that'll start again. We'll bring the guys out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's still got nice acceleration, this girl. I'm actually I'm wanting to test the new Versys. There's the 650 and the 1000. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about the 1000. Maybe I'll keep this girl because she's fantastic for around towns and stuff. But what I might do is I'm thinking about, just for the comfort of me and my wife, she's not as comfortable on the 650 on this model anyway. This is the 2013. It's still got the round front headlights. The 2015, if you want to have a look at that on the web, you'll see the guys have changed the shape of the front of them. They're now looking more like the Ninjas. Very nice. Actually, really, really like the shape of them. Haven't actually taken them up for a test drive, like I said, for a test ride. But I'm hoping that's going to happen in the next 3 or 4 weeks. What I'll do, guys, is I'm going to do a video for that. So whether I may even take if they'll allow me to take the 650 as well, I'll do both. I'll do the 1000 and the 650 with the new shape. The 650, this one has a fair bit of vibration in it. There's no vibration dampener in the gooseneck here, at the top section of the gooseneck. Underneath here, what they've done on the new 650 is they've put something in there which is going to dampen that vibration in the handlebars, and they reckon they've basically taken all the vibration out of there. But they've also put bigger engine rubber mounts on the engines to stop the vibration, because obviously your twins give you a fair bit of vibration, and this bike is no exception. That's why I run the bigger grips, the thicker grips, take a bit of vibration out of my hands so I don't get that. I can lock on my throttle lock, I can change my hands and drop one on there and just cruise. Situations like this, perfectly good for running with the throttle lock. Like I said, running down hills, you'll pick up a bit of speed, so you just got to back her off a little bit and just get it back to where you want it to go. After a while, you get used to playing with that, just get used to it. When I'm on long rides, I tend not to fiddle around with it too much. I'll just leave it on that speed, and it'll slow and speed up a little bit going up and down the hills, but I don't really care. As long as I'm not going too far over the speed limit, everybody's quite happy. I generally sit right on a reasonable speed. I've rabbited on for a fair bit now, guys, so I tend to make my videos too long. Sorry about that, but anyway, that's me. I'm a windbag. So I was hoping it was going to be a bit better day today, so I'm hoping this is still going to come out all right. Camera's still up there, so that's a good sign. She's still ticking over, that's a good sign. Mr. Horse is laying down. It's unusual for a horse to lay down. And yeah, guys, I want to do a video again on my bike. I've had a couple of things added. I've added some highway pegs and a few other bits and pieces, so I just wanted to go through those, but I'll do that on the next video. Just also wanted to touch base on a few other things, but I'll do that in the next video as well. Alright guys, ride safe, keep it real out there, and we'll see you on the road somewhere. Thanks guys, ciao.